Well, both teams are electing for the sort of formation that they're going to try and cancel each other out. I estimate that both teams will line up a 4-5-1. We might see Gerard McMahon pushed into a centre-forward role for Stoke City, but Tony Naylor definitely the lone striker for Port Vale. Ball's out of touch for a Stoke City throw, and over to take that throw is Ali Pickering, ex of Coventry, of course. And for what I've seen of him this season, he's been an excellent buy by Lou Macari. Alan Tankard jumping in there for Port Vale. The ball is with Aspin. And Guppy failed to keep that in touch. McMahon. It high. Sheeran was underneath it. It'll fall for Griffiths. Dispossessed though by McMahon. Shot down. And the shot on target and well gathered by Orion van Housden.
The thing you've got to ask yourself, in games like this, you've got to be sure where that ball's going to. Griffiths hesitated and was nearly punished for it.
Well, Guppy's hoping to punish Stoke City, and it's McCarthy that drives the ball. And comfortably gathered by Mark Prudo, it has to be said. House is out no end, you know, they've looked so similar to Tankard and Hill over these recent weeks, and it's been a bit of a nightmare to distinguish each of them. Especially when we can't see the number, but McCarthy's doing well. Slashed across it, Guppy! And that was an excellent tackle, it has to be said, by Pickering. It was that came across there. Dreher's up there, he can be a danger on set pieces. Kavanagh also. It's a header there by Forsyth. And it's bobbling about, it needs clearing, and Aspin's the man that did just that. Pickering just helps the ball down to Andy Porter of Port Vale, and now John McCarthy. McCarthy weighing up the options, plays the ball for Naylor. Good turn by Naylor, looking to get the shot in, hit the post! Oh, marvellous try, hit the bar. Well, Port Vale have come closest to opening the scoring in this Potteries derby, and it was a marvellous turn and strike. So it's a Stoke City throw-in on the near side. It's Worthington to take. Kavanagh comes to retrieve. Keane plays the ball into Forsyth. Forsyth to Worthington, and Worthington, rather a hit and hope ball, trying to find Kavanagh. He didn't get there, but Worthington steals it from McCarthy. Gets the cross in, Sheeran! And just wide of the post. A great header by that man, Mike Sheeran. Port Vale seem to be hitting the ball long too much, Mike, and you know, it's food and drink really for this Stoke City side at the moment.
As any seasoned Stoke player will tell you that.
Naylor trying to create a bit of scoring, bit of shooting room there, and the ball played out to Guppy. We'll come back to Mike in a moment. Let's stick with the action though, as Guppy lays the ball to Tankard. He knows he can hit him, he hits it, and McCarthy was inches wide. It's goalless at the moment as Graham Kavanagh bears down on the Port Vale goal. Plays Wallace in if he can find his touch. Wallace putting goal bound, cleared by Neil Aspin. Only as far though as Devlin, and Devlin rifles it in, and that's going to be a corner. While Wallace, all he had to do was put enough power behind the shot there, Mike, and surely Stoke would have been in the lead.
Excellent play by Ray Wallace, largely anonymous so far during the match, and one burst of speed there. Oh, and weren't the Stoke fans, weren't they just waiting for that ball to hit the back of the net? But instead they've got a corner, and then we all build up again, full of expectation. But Stoke, Tony, at the moment, they look hungry for this match, more so than Vale.
Well, Dreher was in there, it's fallen for Ali Pickering. Forsyth gets it out to Devlin. Devlin finds Pickering, it's an eye up and under, Keane's underneath it, Keane. It's there! Keane scored for Stoke City! Well, you have to say, Van Housden watched the ball go by. There was plenty of swerve on the ball, and Stoke City have taken the lead in this Potteries derby. Mike?
Well, as I've just said, Stoke are hungry for this match, but I think Van Housden thought that was going out. It took a wicked curl. You've got to say they deserved the goal.
Absolutely so, Stoke City. Well, you have to say that's a marvellous substitution by Mike McCarty, I was going to say. Lou McCarty had the chance to bring on Mike, brought on Kevin Keane, and Kevin Keane repays him with a goal.
Mike McCarty coming on in place of Mike Sheeran, and you've just only got to listen to the applause around the Vale Park. Something of a cult hero to the Stoke City fans, Mike Sheeran. Hasn't got on the score sheet this afternoon, but Mike McCarty making a late appearance. But Port Vale and Steve Guppy playing it into the area, and Mills, he's got the equaliser. Lee Mills sends Vale Park delirious, and look, if they can catch him, the rest of the players will actually give him the congratulations he deserves. It's gone against the run of play. Stoke City by far the better team this afternoon here at Vale Park, but Vale somehow, it was a hit and hope ball in from Guppy. Mills went up there and headed it powerfully into the back of the net. Port Vale 1, Stoke City 0. Tony, your views on that goal?
Well, it's amazing. What a game. It's typical of the game of football, really, isn't it? Because, like you said, they've been under the cosh for so much of this game of Port Vale, and we just said it needed one moment of quality, one good strike to block the ball on one of the forward lines end. And they did it, and it was done within the 90 minutes, and Port Vale are level.
Well, Stoke City back on the attack. McCarty there. Terrific turn of speed by Mike McCarty. Van Houston. Well, Lee Mills will have not headed a more important goal in his career for Port Vale than that one. Right at the death. Stoke City cruising to the 3 points from a goal by Kevin Keane, but somehow, as Tony said it, they wanted one ball in by the wingmen, and Steve Guppy provided that cross. Up went Lee Mills, and bang, it was 1-1.